If your Java program compares two strings and it's not working, even when they look identical, I know exactly what's wrong. It's the double equal sign. And here's why you should never use it for strings. So I've got a small little program here. I just want to show you exactly what the error or the glitch is. When I run this, it's going to say they are not equal. So what I've done is created a string called A, and I set it equal to new string, and I put the word hello in there. I also made string B, and I made it into a new string, and I said hello, exactly the same spelling. And I'm comparing them with the double equal sign. Okay, so this is saying if the A is equal to the B, they should print that they're equal. Okay, now they have the same string, so it should say that they're equal. But in fact, what it's doing is it's saying that they're not equal. The reason it's doing that is because when we compare A and B in this manner, what it's doing is it's actually checking the memory locations of these. So A and B are in different memory locations, and because they're different, Java thinks that they're different. Okay, it's even throwing a warning sign here. So I'm using IntelliJ, and it's underlined. And it says string values are compared using equals equals, not dot equals. So how we need to fix that is to use this instead. We have to say, instead of equals equals, say if A dot equals B, then it should work. Because when we use dot equals, what that's doing is it's actually comparing the characters themselves that are contained within the string. So if I run it, it should say that they are equal at this point. And they are equal. Okay, now, so that's the quick solution to comparing strings. Now, I did want to show you something that, I thought was kind of interesting. It's a little bit weird. I've been doing Java coding for a long time, and even I wasn't sure about this one. So when I normally make strings, I don't actually use the new string command. So I would do something like this. Okay, so we have new string string A equals hello and string B equals hello. And again, if I run this, it's going to be fine. It's going to say they're equal, right? But what's really weird with this scenario is if I do this, okay, if I try to compare them with the double equal sign, before it said they were not equal, right? But if I run it like this, it says they're equal. So why is it working this time, right? Like I always thought you're not supposed to use the double equal sign. And it has to do with the way that strings are allocated in memory. It's almost like these two things are pointed at the same memory location. It's kind of hard to explain. It's very complex. But needless to say, the way I can explain it is basically it works sometimes and it doesn't work in others. If you're creating new strings dynamically in your program, this equals equals will not work. So what's bad about this is sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, right? So right now it is working. So this code is fine. They are, saying that they're equal, right? But this is not a good practice to do this. What you always want to do is use the command dot equals instead. Okay, so dot equals, what that is that's a method built into every string, and it actually compares the characters. It's not looking at the memory location of variable A and B, and this is a much, much better way of comparing them. Okay, so it'll work. This will work in every single scenario. Now that I've clarified that, I just want to show you just a small little program, and I'm just going to make basically a little password checker just to show you, how you could use this in an actual program. So I'll just delete this out here. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to create myself a password. So I'm going to say string correct password equals, and I'll just make something here. So Java 2026, something like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and ask the user to enter a password. So ask the user to enter a password. So we'll say string p word. And then for p word, we're going to say, I guess we just do this. It's equals to IO.readln. Sorry, please enter the password. So this is the newer version of Java. I'm still getting used to it myself. But IO is built into Java itself. You don't have to import it. And you could just do readln and then put the question or whatever you want as your prompt right here. So this is going to get me my password. And then just to show that it worked, let's print out you entered, and we'll display the password. So we'll just run it right now. We'll just see if this actually works. Maybe I have to debug it. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so now let's compare it with the password that I've got built into the program right here. So what I want to do here is go if pword dot equals, and we're going to put a bracket, and we're going to put correct password, and then put a curly bracket at the end here. Okay, this is the proper way we should compare these two variables. So pword is a variable, correct password is a variable, and when we use the method dot equals, it's going to check character by character that they're exactly the same. Okay, so if that happens, then I'm going to say IO.println, I'm going to say login successful, and then otherwise else IO.println incorrect password. So let's just try it out. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to put the password. I'll make it wrong first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an incorrect password. This time I'll run it, but I'll use the correct password. So Java 2026. And it runs. Exactly. Login successful. So I successfully compared those strings. So that's just a little demonstration of how to compare strings in Java. Hopefully this made some sense to you. If you liked it, like and subscribe. Put a little comment down below telling me what you want me to create next. And I'm going to continue making videos on Tuesday.